for everyone to join. Welcome to my Thanksgiving. Hello! Tinge. Weeb Tings. Welcome. Oh wow, there's 4 people watching. Holy cow. Hello, Melanie Johnson. Hello. Nice to see you. Did you guys come over from TikTok? Did you follow me from TikTok? Or are you just spontaneously here? You followed me from TikTok. Good. Holy cow. I'm going to wait for more people to join. Hello from Australia. Very nice to see you, Melanie. Good, Sandy. Nice to see you. Spontaneously here. Oh, wow. Yay. Nice to see you. I came from TikTok because I am... Oh, great. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm glad, Sandy. Australia. So nice to see you. So here's the thing. I wanted to come over here and tell everybody, oh, thank you so much, Melanie Johnson. I really treated myself this morning for Thanksgiving. Hi, Scorsese. Okay, Mr. Rar. Oh, you're blessed lady 3 on TikTok. Oh my God, that's hilarious. You're not just telling me how blessed you are. I'm so sorry. What was I going to get up and get? I was going to get up and get something. I don't remember what I was going to do. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I'll be right back. I wish I could listen to music on here, but I can't. If you listen to music on TikTok, they don't like it very much. I get the impression that they really don't like it very much. If you listen to music on TikTok, I mean on YouTube, they don't like it very much. Anyway, so this is what I did and why I'm so happy today. Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip. This passenger set sail this day on what looks like a 12-hour trip. A 12-hour trip. Oh, thank you, Melanie Johnson. I'm so glad you enjoy them. Hi, Laurel. Happy Turkey Day. Happy Turkey Day. So here is, I just really, no shit, I just made that up. Like I had no intention of singing that or changing the words. That was totally improvised, and I'm going to share with you the inspiration of that little spontaneous diddly. Okay, so I bought this grinder in Newport, Oregon. Oh wow, look how clean that got. Oh, it looks nasty though. It looks better on the thing. It looks really nasty in person. Anyway, I bought this. It used to be much shinier. I really screwed up. I should have never put that in the water. I really shouldn't have. I'm so disappointed with myself. Anyway, so I did this. I have this grinder, right? This grinder. And I have had it for 1.5 years, and it has had like, I don't know, 16 different strains of top shelf. We'd go through it as I traveled around the country from all different regions, and I never cleaned it even once. So yesterday I cleaned it and scraped it into a glass jar, and then I ground up a bunch of flour, and then I scraped all of the caked on stuff out of this into the jar with the flour. I dumped everything that I ground up into the jar. And then this was still quite caked, you know, like the screen. The screen was really just so caked you couldn't see through it. It was solid. And, you know, this still had a whole bunch of stuff on it. I mean, all of it was really just, this screen was so like caked with keep that there was no way I would get out. So this is what I did with it. Last night, I put enough water in the tea kettle to make a large pot of pressed coffee. So I filled up my coffee press with water and poured it in the tea kettle. That morning I had made some lemon water. I had made some lemon water that morning and left the lemons in the tea kettle, but put the lemon water in the refrigerator. So the lemons were in the tea kettle, and then I put enough water to make coffee in the morning in the tea kettle. And then I put all of the pieces of my grinder in the tea kettle. And I just brought the water to a simmer. And just let it simmer just for, maybe a couple of minutes, and then I shut it off. And I left it sit overnight. And then this morning when I got up, I put coffee in the French press, and then I heated the water to almost right before boil. I didn't let it boil, but I let it get to a really, really, really hot simmer, and I shut it off and poured it over my coffee. And then there was enough left to add it and the lemon sections that I'd left in the pan that had sat there and soaked all night long. I put it in my jar of lemon juice that I'd made earlier that morning and put it in the fridge. And then I had a whole pot of infused coffee. And it was really a great effort because it was so fucking good. It's like no, it hits you completely different. And so I did that this morning. I drank the whole pot of coffee, and I got really, really stoned, and then I stopped, and I made dinner and ate it and fed the dogs, and then I got the lemon juice out of the refrigerator that had the sections of lemon that were infused, and I put a little Crystal Light in it and mixed it up and just drank it and ate the lemons. So I really don't want to say all of that detail on TikTok, but that gives you just a small idea of just exactly how stoned I am. Happy Thanksgiving. I am the really cool aunt that overdid it at Thanksgiving dinner, and now your parents are afraid she's going to corrupt you. Well, that's why I am so stoned today. I hope you're all having a wonderful, the keef that comes from Grinders is amazing. It's in this little jar. Like most of this is keef, and then there's so that's what I've been smoking all day. Is what I ground up yesterday mixed with keef in this jar. It's amazing. Did I just admit to an interstate crime for bringing this grinder across state lines with keef in it? Oops. I'm happy. Are you guys having a good day? Happy Thanksgiving. Nobody's saying anything. I bet everybody's just listening to me off doing their little thing, and they don't realize I'm done with my story. Oh, okay, Mr. Rar. I understand. You just baked. Look at this. She's cooking a small meal. I had a small meal too, but I got really full and I have a whole lot left over. I really do have enough food left over for a week. And I got so full. Yes, I am ridiculously stuffed too. It makes the holidays hard. It really does. I'm by myself too, though. You're not alone in being by yourself. I'm really by myself. I didn't realize how much being alone has gotten to me until my really good friend came on my TikTok live this morning and told me that she was coming to visit me for Christmas. And I broke down and ugly cried right there in front of everybody on TikTok live. I did not realize, I had no idea that hearing something like that would make me cry like that. You had a grilled cheese, just you, no family. You saw that, Melanie. It helps us not feel so alone, but holy cow, I had no idea that hearing someone say something like that would make me boohoo cry. I mean, I seriously ugly cried. And I am so, so, so happy she's coming. I wasn't either. I wasn't expecting her to join because she typically doesn't join. She so doesn't join very often that I was beginning to wonder that maybe she didn't love me anymore. So I wasn't expecting her to join. And then when she joined, I was really happy. And then she said that she always watches me. And I was like, how did you know I needed to hear that from you? Okay, thank you, Romania. Thank you so much. And then she said she was going to be in Orlando for Christmas. And I said, yeah, well, you heard what I said. I said, why aren't you coming here? I'm 3 hours away. And she said, oh my God. She said she's going to come visit me. I did not expect that to do what it did. Holy cow, I ugly cried. Yeah, you were there to see it. So I'm really happy about it. I just adore her and her husband. They like my stir fry, so I'll make a big pot of stir fry the day before so that I don't have to cook while they're here. We can just visit. And she says she's gonna do my hair while she's here. We can go live and she'll do my hair on camera. We will have so much fun. I am just so looking forward to it. You just don't know. We had so much fun when I stopped at her house. It was almost 2 years ago. Yeah, oh my God, it's just so, it was a happy cry. It was such a happy cry. Holy cow. She didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. Nobody on the live expected that. Yeah. But if anybody doubts why I'm so defensive of my locks, all they have to do is see our friendship together to understand. Oh yeah, it was awesome. I was embarrassed to be so happy about it. I was embarrassed that it made me that fucking happy. It made me feel kind of pathetic. Anyway, I'm just so happy she's coming. I am happy to have her as a friend. Yep. And I like her husband a lot too. Yeah, it was. I bet it was nice for you guys to see that stuff, right? Yeah. Yeah, we have been friends for like 4 years. And I drove all the way across country to her house to get my hair done, to Pennsylvania. I was like spending all my time on the West Coast and in the Southwest. And I was not spending any time on the East Coast. But I drove all the way across country and spent 3 days beside her house so she could do my hair. We had a lovely time. She is an amazing woman. She and I both have not similar stories, but similar in that she went through some real serious shit for a long time and has had to pull herself up by her bootstraps. And I went through some real serious shit for a long time and have had to pull myself up by my bootstraps many times. And we have the same kind of PTSD kind of crazy, so we really understand each other, and it's just so neat to be around her, I swear. 2 peas in a pod. We are 2 peas in a pod. Oh, look at this. Look at my turkey chest here. Look at that shit. Yeah. Y'all doubt I'm old? Just have a look at that. Have a gander at that skin. Take a look at that. What does that look like? Oh my God, I don't even want to think about what that looks like. Ooh. Ooh. Something is wrong with me. Something is seriously wrong with me. There is something wrong with me. I'm not exactly sure what it is right now. I know it's because I'm stoned on coffee, butter coffee key, can of butter coffee, can of butter infused coffee, can of butter hag infused coffee. That's what it is. Can of butter hag infused water is what it is, actually. You're watching me on your TV. Oh my God. How big is my head? Oh, you're 50, so you said shut up? No, I'm 59. Sorry. When I was 50, I really was still struggling with all this. So I get it. But I don't struggle with it anymore, so... Right, Sandy? I don't feel appropriate for the For You page right now. You turned 55 in July. I mean 59 in July. I turned 59 in June on Trump's birthday. Donald Trump's birthday. I take up the whole middle of your TV. So what does this look like on your TV? One month and 5 days older than you are. So listen to your elders. Listen to your elders. Holy cow, I am so... This is amazing stuff. This is better than tincture even. This is so much better than tincture. This coffee is so much better than tincture. A pausing hand. It makes you feel like you need your meds. I'm so sorry. I'll stop doing it. I'll just do it to myself. What is wrong with me? What the hell is wrong with me? It's actually really dope, you think? There you go. This is actually more fun than tincture. I have got to say, it really is. I should do this one time on the Pacific Ocean. While camping on the Pacific Ocean, it would be a lot of fun. Tincture is fun on the Pacific Ocean too. It really is. Yeah, typically my eyes don't give me away, but I think my eyes are giving me away. What do you guys think? Are my eyes giving me away? Anyway, I think I look pretty. 3 sheets to the wind. Happy Christmas. Oh, happy Thanksgiving. Merry Thanksgiving. You could read the palm of my hand. It is getting larger, closer to the screen. I gotta let my dog in. Hang on a second. Okay, Winston, get somewhere, honey. No, no, no. Okay, there you go. Oh, well, this is actually, isn't that what Keef is, right? Isn't that what Keef is? I just had half hash-infused coffee. I do believe I had hash-infused coffee. I've had a lot. Holy cow. I probably should have spread this over 2 days. I'm not kidding. Do you think it's advisable that I stay live and recording this? Or can it be used in a court against me? I do not know what that is, Josh. It's good to see you, by the way, Josh. Just on Mission Beach in California, and it was amazing. See, I did a lot of time. I did 2 summers in a row boondocking along the Oregon coast with a bottle of tincture. Hi, Darth. Nice to see you. I boondocked 2 summers in a row with a bottle of tincture along the Oregon coast. I would just find a place to pull over looking at the Pacific Ocean, and I would park the bus and spend the night and get up in the morning and make coffee and put tincture in it and go sit on a bluff overlooking, you know how they have those sand cliffs? Nice to see you. How they have those sand cliffs. Oh, much. It's like super concentrated, Becky. It's much. It's super concentrated. How old are you, Darth? Can I ask you how old you are, Darth? How old are you? Actually, you know what? I get a bad vibe, so there you go. I don't like you hanging around, honey. Sorry, I don't like you hanging around. No, it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Oh, that's great. Oh, everybody is in Oregon. Most everybody is in Oregon. I don't know. There are a lot of conservatives in Oregon because there's a lot of money there. It's so expensive to own property along the coast. But it is so cool to boondock in an old shitty bus and make all of those wealthy people look at you out there paying nothing for their view. Sitting there, waking up with their view for free. Going out, walking your dogs on the beach for free. Gathering driftwood for free. Picking up pebbles and malformed rocks and all kinds of different souvenirs from the beach for free. Waking up with the Pacific Ocean in your ears for free. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I spent 2 summers doing that. It is amazing. I could tell you what, one thing that I would recommend that you do, even if you can't ever go live in a school bus and spend a whole summer there, one thing that I met a lot of people on my travels who do this. They fly into Seattle, Washington, and rent a car and spend 3 or 4 days driving down the coast to Los Angeles or San Diego, sleeping in their car with different vista views every night. And then they park their car at the airport in LA or San Diego and take a flight home. And they have just seen some of the most gorgeous, stunning land and seascapes known to man. And it just cost them a plane ticket and a rental car and food. It is amazing. They would sleep in little rest areas because that coast is so picturesque that there are rest areas all over the road. And while most of them say you can't spend the night, nobody will bother you. So if you're just, you get there, you drive until sunset and then you pull over. You don't make a mess. Please don't make a mess. I saw some people using the bathroom and leaving their toilet paper on the ground. Oh, it was so disgusting. I actually went up to them and said, I didn't go up to them. I went within voice range, but I let their vehicle block me. They were in a van, so they couldn't actually see me, but they could hear me. And I could see the toilet paper on the ground around their fucking van where they pissed overnight. And they could hear me, and I said loudly, I know you're not going to leave that disgusting toilet mess there, right? You're not going to leave that disgusting toilet mess there for people to walk in or kids to step in. I know you're not going to do that, right? And then I went back to my bus and I watched, and they fucking cleaned it up. They did clean it up. It's disgusting. You know, if you're going to do that, walk away from the damn car. If you're going to have the balls to do that shit, what, you know, if you're going to do that, you need to know and plan what you're going to do with your human waste. Do not leave it on the side of the damn road. Buy a porta potty at a sporting goods store and keep it in the back seat and through the trip, and then throw it away when you get to your destination in some random dumpster. You do not have to leave your human waste all along the roadways. When you're out, please plan for what you're going to do with your human waste. I would have to say that would be in my top 10 complaints about what people do as they're traveling our country. The top 10 complaints is that they pee and poop all over the rest stops if there's not a toilet there. And it is in fact disgusting. In the states where they do it, should put toilets there. They should put toilets there. I don't care if they're used by vagrants. They should not allow their rest stops to become a sea of human excrement. It is embarrassing. If you have to put a toll for tourists on the road to help pay for that kind of shit. Anyway, rant over. The absolute most disgusting thing you can do is leave your human waste on the side of the road. Because you know what happens? My dog rolls in it. And he comes running up to me and rubs against me. And then I have to not be able to eat for a whole 24 hours because it is so disgusting. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. But yeah, it's so much fun to do that coast. Even if you can never get there to camp, almost anybody can afford the cost of a ticket to Seattle, Washington from a major hub near you, and then a rental car. You know, if you could do it in the middle of the week, that's best, because that's when the least number of business is going to happen. Biggest business is on the weekend, so if you could plan it to pick it up on a Tuesday, and if you could take a week, keep it Tuesday to Tuesday, live in it for the week. Stop at campgrounds. There are enough state campgrounds that have showers along the route that you can take showers there. No, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's so nasty. It's so inconsiderate. And it really makes me angry, because it's why people don't like nomads, people who have to live in their vehicles and migrate to follow good weather, to avoid inclement weather. When you live as a nomad, you want to slowly travel the country. And it is why so many people resent nomads, because they leave such a nasty mess. And don't be a nomad that can't live on your own income, that's not able to earn an income or have an income while you're on the road. Do not go out there and, in addition to peeing and pooping all over the place, beg at every truck stop. Don't do that either. Just don't fucking do that. A lot of the people that I saw on the road that were doing that really had a choice. It's just that they liked living like that. They liked living like that. And some of them stink so bad. So bad. Oh my gosh. I knew some people that mixed their poop and their pee into the same bucket and didn't dispose of it properly. They just would put it in a 5-gallon bucket and then dump it in the sewer drains. And when we went somewhere in their bus, it was full. It needed to be dumped. And they just burnt a whole lot of incense to cover that up. And it was horrible. It was absolutely the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. You really can't do that shit. Living on the road and doing stuff like that, it's just not acceptable. It's not fucking acceptable. And it gives all of us a bad name. And there's a certain kind of people that live in RVs and in converted school buses that go around the country acting like that and doing that. And it just, every time I encounter them, I get so angry because it makes it so hard for all of us. Oh my God, the rest stop out. Oh, it's disgusting. This is so disgusting. The rest stop outside of Yellowstone National Park is frequently used by people who don't get to see the whole park in the first day and want to go back in the next day. So they don't want to, they stay in the park too late and they don't want to drive after dark through the mountains to get out of the park. So they spend, Yellowstone. They spend the night in the parking lots, the rest stops outside the park entrances. Actually outside the little towns that exist around the park entrances. And there are no facilities, and it's the most disgusting, oh my God, it's the most disgusting experience I've ever had, is those rest stops. Why is it that we can afford to have all these park rangers live inside that park and basically live a dream life inside the most beautiful park in the country and get to boss everybody around and be assholes to everybody they bump into? But we can't put portable toilets at those rest stops to keep that shit from happening. I mean, how cheap would it be to put porta potties there? Put fucking porta potties there. It's disgusting. It is absolutely unconscionable. It is a gift for them to allow people to spend the night, because it enables a lot of people who would not be able to go to the park. It enables them to see it. It's a gift. But people have to use the bathroom, and typically all the vehicles there are private cars, and they vomit, they poop, they pee. It is so disgusting. My friend's dog got away from her, and it came to me because they were fighting, and I picked it up and brought it in my bus, and as I was petting it, I was realized that it had rolled in vomit. It was covered in vomit. It's just, don't do that, and let's clean that shit up. Anyway, I don't know why I got on a negative rant about things that I saw on the road that disgust me, but I'm sorry. I lived on the road for 3.5 years, and some of this stuff really bothered me. One time I stopped at a rest stop. And let my dogs go out to the bathroom. And it was pretty hot, so I was pretty sweaty, so I didn't smell very good. I didn't realize how bad I smelled until this guy came to the door of the bus and said, "Hey, I have this little Chihuahua. We found this little Chihuahua. He didn't bring it up to the bus, but he came up to the bus and he said, 'We found your dog down here.'" That's what he said. "We found your dog down here." I said, "My dog? My dogs are in the bus with me." He said, no, your Chihuahua's down there." Are you fucking kidding me? No, my dogs would eat a Chihuahua. I thought I saw you drive away from that spot and the Chihuahua was there by itself. I said, "I saw the Chihuahua over there, but you didn't see me drive away from..." What the fuck are you talking about? Well, I don't want to take it with me, he said. "Well, I don't know what you want me to do about your Chihuahua, honey, but And I ended up moving around. Went outside the bus and left the dogs in it, and I was upwind of him, and he got whiff of me, and he made this face, and I thought, oh shit, Teresa. Anyway, I hate to tell that story. Sometimes, you have to gauge, okay? Because, after you've lived in the bus for a while, and it's not always convenient to be able to shower every day. You can't wash clothes every day. I wash up. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. That was a disgusting story. Now I have to delete the live. Now I have to delete it. Because that was a disgusting story. I do not want anyone else to hear that ever again. I can't believe I just admitted that shit. That's embarrassing. It didn't happen twice to me on the road. I'll just tell you that. I never again got caught needing a shower when a stranger walked up to my bus. I never got caught needing a shower again. I had just been alone for so long in my bus. It's like, with the dogs in between, stops. I had to time I was on a fixed income, so I had to time my travel in between when I would get paid, and so sometimes I would have to travel real short distances every day because I couldn't afford the fuel. So I would fill up my refrigerator and head out on the road and, make 100 miles last 3 days. Rest stop to rest stop to rest stop. And I would stay for a day and a half or two in one rest stop, and then stay for a day and a half or two, stay for a day and a half or two, until until I could go fill up again and make my way the rest of the way to where I wanted to go. I was living on the edge. I'll tell you what. It's really what I would consider. I'm glad you enjoy my stories. I'm so lucky to have people that like to listen to my stories. Holy shit. A lot of people would like to have people that just sat there and listened to your stories. Anyway, I think I'm going to get off of here because I've been live for a long time today. And now I'm embarrassed because I told the stink story, so I have to delete it. But I'll be back on TikTok again in a couple of hours. I'm just gonna go chill out for a while. Maybe take the dogs for a walk. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. It was really good to see you. You guys have a great afternoon. I love you too, Nini. Oh my God. I know, but so many of my haters say, oh, I would hate to smell that bus. And it's like, sometimes that wasn't necessarily a stretch. Happy Thanksgiving, Nini. It's good to see you. It's good to see all of you guys. Thank you for following me over here. And if I don't see you later on tonight on TikTok, I'll be on again tomorrow morning. So I'm looking forward to seeing what CNN has to say about that hearing that's supposed to happen tomorrow morning in Pennsylvania. But I'll see you later. I love you guys. Happy holidays. Hug your loved ones. Tell them you love them. It's always so important. Have a good day. Black Lives Matter.